Also, in this process of me looking at the mirror, I realized how silly it really must have been to walk into his workshop while he's working on these self-portraits. Hello. As per a lot of my videos, this idea came to me because I was scrolling on ye old Facebook and I came across a post about Joseph Ducreux.
Pronouncenames.com. Ducreux.
Ducreux. And quite honestly, I was having a little bit of the YouTube equivalent of a writer's block, which is slightly less impressive sounding, and I just could not think of a video that made me excited until I saw this post. So Joseph Ducreux, you may know as the guy that is in that meme. Specifically the one, it probably has a formal name, but it's, when he's like... And over it, usually people will put lyrics of sorts. For example, relocate thyself, impudent female, and remove your person from my current path of travel. Also known as move, bitch, get out the way. I fancy it when you call me large father. Or my personal favorite, I have acquired 419 difficulties, but a wench cannot be counted among them. So as you can see, he has left behind quite a legacy that I'm sure he would be proud of. And it had mentioned something about how he was known for kind of going out of the lines of portraiture. I never really thought about the man behind the meme. I got so excited that I researched a ton, and I just want to tell you a little bit about this amazing man. I thought it would be fun to paint a self-portrait of myself in kind of the lines of the way that he made his self-portraits. So I have my easel, I have a mirror here, and I'd be looking at their mirror reflection and just painting what they saw. So I'm gonna attempt to do that. I may take a picture to cheat a little, but I'm gonna try not to do that. Have I ever used oil paints before? No. These are about 3 years old, never used them once. They still feel squishy. They're not dried out. I think they should be fine. I know not the first thing about oil painting. I have purchased the actual cheapest paintbrushes one can buy. I'm giving myself a few hours to do this, which when you think about the fact that portraits back then probably took about 3 months to make, I think it's giving myself plenty of time. And I suppose part of this is deciding on a good face to put down into paint. It's gotta be something that doesn't hurt and that I can keep replicating and not forget what I did. I think that's the winner. Did I grab a pencil? I'll be back. My pencil. So I guess we should probably plot out what we're doing. Okay, here we go. Nope, I already hate it. Oh yeah, give me that thick neck. So here's the very basic. You cannot see that. A little bit of background for Joseph Ducreux. He was active in the late 1700s and he was a French noble. Some of his portraits included Marie Antoinette, who made him a baron, painted the last portrait of Louis the 16th? The last portrait of Louis the 16th before he was executed. So to quote Wikipedia, his less formal portraits reflect his fascination with physiognomy and show an interest in expanding the range of facial expressions. And show an interest in expanding the range of facial expressions beyond those of conventional portraiture, which I think is pretty dang impressive when you think about the fact that this was during the late 1700s when a lot of portraiture looked like this. And a lot of self-portraiture looked like this. And then you've got Joseph Ducreux. I just think, honestly, it's a boss move. The fact that he looked at conventional portraiture and was like, you know what? I'm gonna paint myself yawning. Oh, I'm sorry, okay. Oh, that's chunky. The fact that he wasn't afraid to be a little silly when everyone else was kind of going for very formal, very look at me, I have a lot of money. These paints are a little chunky. Uh-oh. Not good. Oh, it smells weird. So I just did a little bit of the background. Kind of looks like Rafiki's little illustration of Simba. And like I said, he was interested in the physiognomy. I sincerely hope that I'm saying that correctly. What that is: the belief that the study and judgment of a person's outer appearance, primarily the face, reflects their character or personality. Also, in this process of me looking at the mirror, I realize how silly it really must have been to walk into his workshop while he's working on these self-portraits. Painting is hard. Who would have thought? The weird habit of, if I'm like drawing or doing anything that requires a facial feature, I always have to be constantly making that facial expression the whole time that I'm painting. I'll just be drawing a random character and just be sitting there like, okay. Alright, so this is what I have so far. So let's go over a few more of his amazing self-portraits. Of course, we've got the classic meme where he is clearly breaking the fourth wall before it was cool to break the fourth wall. You think about it in today's modern context and it's like, yes, he's finger gunning at his viewers. But like, did people actually do that back then? I'm just picturing people walking in and out of Versailles being like, Philippe! And then you've got his yawning self-portrait, which think about all these portraits and everyone's wearing their best clothes and their finest silks. Joseph Ducreux over here looking like he's almost in his PJs or something. And if that's not a power move, I really don't know what it is. Self-portrait in surprise and terror. I like to think that his other hand is actually painting the portrait. So, you know, you've got... Can you see what I have so far?
Yes.
I'm doing this face.
It's a good face.
Is it a good face?
It's a good one. I thought those were, I've seen them, some of them before. I thought it was like a joke, like someone did it now, like to be funny. That's awesome.
Isn't that funny? Oh, that's scary.
Okay. Wow.
Scary. Okay. Uh-oh. This looks like like a hyper-realistic version of that Scream painting. This looks like I'm very hard of seeing. Who is that? Are you having fun? What have I done?
What have I done?
What have I done?
This is for Rachel, you big, fat, white, nasty, smelling, fat bitch. Why you took me off the motherfucking schedule with your trifling, dirty, white, racist ass, big, fat bitch, below body ass bitch.
Is it Rachel? If you tanked. You know what I mean about like the sad clown kind of thing? It's out there. The perfect buyer. This is a real treat. Look at that. I just wanna be big rock stars on the hilltop and in 15 cars. The drugs come easy and the girls come cheap. No.
Girls
That was
come easy. Drugs come easy and the girls come cheap.
I can't. Now my eyes are watering. Like Nickelback.
You're doing it.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it! I'm doing it!
I haven't had a Boloco burrito in so long. Oh my god, my mouth is watering. I'm starving. Oh, I want that burrito now. This shit was good.
It's the perfect, like, cilantro.
Oh, I hate cilantro, but I trust you. It tastes soapy and not that good.
You're one of those people?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh.
We weren't friends that year, were we?
I just don't think we knew each other existed at that point.
Well, I knew you existed because of the 56 Club.
Cause what?
56 Club.
Cause of Shrek?
Yeah.
F you.
I remember going to the dance. I was like, oh, there's this girl who brought a donkey stuffed animal that was enormous and was like dancing with it. I carried it around all night and I was like, oh, that's like the Shrek donkey girl.
Yes, I was obsessed with Donkey from Shrek. I watched it probably about 20,000 times and knew all the words, printed out the script so I could know all of Donkey's parts and I could say it along with the movie. The 6th grade dance happened to fall near my birthday. So being a good friend, she brought me this freaking life-size donkey. He was like this big.
It was huge. I remember it was huge.
And it was the best. So, you know, I had a good time. People just thought that I brought it to the dance and was like...
Oh, I thought you brought it. I literally thought you brought it for like years. It didn't like affect how I thought of you or anything. I was just like, oh, she brought Donkey to the dance.
You're a true friend, pal. Tell me I'm pretty. Oh, I look like the sad little boy town crier. Oh no! Portrait of a young boy. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Was Pirelli's miracle elixir. That's what did the trick. So true, so true. Okay.
Remember we saw that in the theater? You covered my eyes when she leans forward and shows her boobies. Remember that? You were like, no looking. And I was like, no danger there, partner.
All right. What time is it?
6:36.
So it's like a 3-hour portrait. Here she is. Yeah, it's definitely an experience trying to paint and look at yourself and paint and look at yourself. The eyes are a little bit too close together. Just a fun Friday night activity, right, Tommy?
That's right.
So I did check my P.O. box for the first time, and so we kind of have like a little gift corner here, which I kind of want to start doing at the end of my videos. Maybe not every video, but I just want to say thank you. I didn't think people would actually send stuff. I was crying in the club.
Delivery.
Thank you. In which the club was my car in the post office parking lot. Some cute little postcards from you guys. So cute! A letter from an amazingly talented 14-year-old. Look at it! I don't know. So this is by Malin. So thank you, Malin. That was so nice. Liz sent me a bunch of sewing goodies that were her grandmother's. Margaret sent me Swiss Family Robinson, which I actually have been looking for forever in antique stores, and this is absolutely perfect. And I'm so happy, and it is just my aesthetic. So thank you guys so much for sending that stuff. It means so much to me. I'm not worthy. So that was that. Happy Friday. Oh, it's not Friday.
It's Thursday. Oh yeah, it's Thursday.
I lied, and I made you lie.
Friday night activity, right, Tommy? That's right.
Right, Tommy? Yeah, that's right.
I trusted you.
So I hope you enjoyed the creation of this beast. It sure is. I love you guys, whether you're new or old to this channel. If you're new here and you feel like sticking around, feel free to subscribe. I upload every Friday, and we have fun here. Bye.
Bye. You have a long walk to the camera.
Okay, here we go. Ready? So this week, squeaky chair. So this post that I saw, yep. And also, that I'm just laying in your arms tonight. Oh, oh, ah.
Oh, I'm afraid there's not room for two of us on this chat.
Prove it.
Help. Oh.
Wouldn't touch it if I was you, dear.
This is pace. Pace with bank.
Always activate your roots, sir.
Keep it off your boots.
It's right through. This is now just a Sweeney Todd reenactment.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.